All right, welcome to another video here. It's LP, writer and curator of the comic books Nyobi and Savage Sin, currently being published by Antarctic Press and available at comic book shops everywhere. Glad to be with you here tonight. Of course, we are talking about comic books, and not only comic books, but the best kind of comic books, free comic books. That's right. Talks of Free Comic Book Day, May the 3rd, 2025, have already begun. Announcements have already been made, and Marvel Comics, is releasing a bunch of them, a bunch of free comics. We're going to find out what's going on right here, right now. Please hit the subscribe button and join us for more. Marvel Comics has unveiled its Free Comic Book Day lineup of titles for 2025. The publisher's comic book lineup features preludes to an upcoming X-Men saga and entry points to the all-new eras of Amazing Spider-Man and Fantastic Four, which is good. If you're going to, sort of remold the status quo, if you want new people in, bringing them in with an introductory story, holding them by the hand with a free comic book may just be the way to do that. For the second year running, Marvel will spotlight a Star Wars book. Dun, 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 dun. While diverse creators and characters will also get to shine in a special free comic book day known as Marvel Voices. Younger readers will have a free comic book day Spidey and His Amazing Friends edition to look forward to, which I will probably give to my nephews. The titles, which arrive on May the 3rd, not May the 4th be with you, but May the 3rd, are Fantastic Four Giant Size X-Men #1, Amazing Spider-Man Ultimate Universe #1, Star Wars #1, because they are rebooting the Star Wars line, Ironheart / Marvel Voices #1, and Iron Man and His Awesome Friends, Spidey and His Amazing Friends #1. So a lot of 2-for-1 combos, it seems like to be here. Get a little bit of everything. Here's a look at some of the covers. Let's see if we can bring these up. Boom. Fantastic Four right there with giant size X-Men. I said this before. Why don't we see any X-Men on here? I don't know. Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man Ultimate Edition here. Kind of looks like RoboCop up there in the corner. Marvel Voices. We got Ironheart right there in the lead. I think that's Mystique in the background. We got Storm up there. Iron Man and His Awesome Friends. Kind of a bad take on Spidey and His Amazing Friends, which I have fond memories of from back in the 80s. Star Wars #1. We've seen this cover before. Why are you recycling that? And it is what it is right there. Preceding the MCU arrival of Marvel's first family, the Fantastic Four, true believer, first steps, writer Ryan North and artist Humberto Ramos' story will see the team respond to the most unusual interdimensional summons. I have been summoned, ladies and gentlemen. Comic scribes Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing will then bring an extra mutant, I'm a mutant, to the party in a story directly preceding the all-new, all-different X-Men. I am all-new, all-different Nyobi. Marvel promises a surprise in store from Chip Zdarsky's Fantastic Four Giant Size X-Men #1. Will also feature art from Ivan Colio, hope I said that right, and the main cover by Ramos. In Spider-Man Ultimate Universe #1, writer John Kelly and John Romita Jr., famous John Romita Jr., will remind readers who Peter Parker and Spider-Man are. Have we forgotten? I mean, I don't understand what's going on here. Will provide exclusive prologue to summer's 2025 eagerly anticipated Ultimate event. Full disclosure, I haven't been reading any of these Ultimate comics. I have the first 3 Ultimate Spider-Mans. They are sitting in my read pile. They will be read. Jonathan Hickman, I will check this out. I hear great things. I just haven't caught up yet. I need to catch up. Ironheart, Marvel Voices will see Marvel celebrate the 1-year anniversary of Marvel's Voices with best-selling writer Justina Ireland's story that blasts Ironheart into Chicago's past for a story of Black innovation through the ages. Featuring the art of Julian Shaw, a cover by Edwin Gallman, as well as the work of several other writers and artists, the free comic book day edition will explore the past year of Voices anthologies. Expect to see fan favorites such as Mystique, Destiny, Patriot, and, of course, Ghost Rider. Star Wars returns. The free comic book day Marvel will extend its new Star Wars era celebration by presenting Star Wars #1 on Free Comic Book Day. The title features the creative talents of Alex Serga, Charles Soule, and Mark Guggenheim, as well as artists Phil Noto, Luke Ross, Stefano Raphael, and Mayabik. Name I'm not even going to try and pronounce. I do apologize. Star Wars #1's description reads, Luke Skywalker, my hero, finds himself in a wretched hive of scum and villainy. You guys really couldn't come up with anything more original than that? Facing off against pirates. Yarr! Jedi Knights, Qui-Gon Jinn and Tensu Run are on the hunt for the villainous Corliss Wrath, who's the mysterious Vanya, and what is his connection to Darth Vader and Kylo Ren, the emo kid. Marvel Free Comic Book Day titles. They will all arrive on May the 3rd. So May the 3rd be with you, ladies and gentlemen. That is what to look forward to from the end of Marvel. Now, here's the thing. It's a little early, in my opinion, to be talking about Free Comic Book Day. Like, what are we, November? December, January, February, March, April, May. 7 months, 6 to 7 months before we even get there. And the hype is already on. I get it. These things need to be planned in advance. But I mean, by the time we get to May the 3rd, all these announcements are going to be forgotten about. Pretty much, right? I would love to see, by the way, and I said this before, and I'll say it again, an Antarctic Press Free Comic Book Day edition. And it doesn't have to be Nyobi in it, but I would love that if it were. But I would like to see an Antarctic Press Free Comic Book Day edition. Maybe it could be an anthology of some of the best books, classic works. Maybe they can, focus on their most popular titles, whatever that may be. Whatever it is, I think Antarctic Press needs to be involved in Free Comic Book Day. And I know, trust me, I know that it's not exactly free. Antarctic Press would have to put this together. They would have to send it to the printer, and comic book shops would have to order it. But I think it can be done. But it's been done before and will be done again. Hail to the sensei. Now stay tuned for a word from our sponsor.
And just who is the sponsor of today's video? Well, it's me, Austin. It's been me all along. And guys, I just want to quickly point out that I too am a comic book creator. I just don't speak it. I produce it, right? It's like put your money where your mouth is. We do that each and every time we have a release. I've been doing this now for a decade. We're published. We're in comic book shops. And we're on eBay. So if you ever want to check out Nyobi and you haven't yet, one of the best ways to do that is to come by our eBay store. Take a little scroll through here. If you type in Nyobicomics, you'll find it. Of course, link will be in the description of the video. I have all kinds of great back issues and hard to find variants here from artists that you know and love, like Jamie Tyndall, Elsie Frita, Steph Wilson, Paul Green, John Stinsman of Evangeline fame, Keith Garvey, and so many more, guys. If you're missing out on some Nyobi back issues, if you're looking for that hard to find variant, chances are you're going to find the best deal right here on eBay, and chances are you're going to find that deal directly through me. And as always, if you do order a book from me, I'll throw in a little extra goodies in there, a little tchotchke package of stickers and bookmarks and cards. Oh my. You'll have all that. Plus, you can have your book signed or unsigned. That is up to you. And keep an eye on this page because I do update it fairly frequently with new items all the time. As something sells, I will put it back up. So, guys, today's sponsor, Nyobicomics, the eBay store. Come check it out.